Alrighty, welcome back to another episode of Brew Time Brews and Bites. You've got Matt here. Today we're going to be brewing an IPA. It's been a while since we've done a brew video, so today I'm going to walk you through the steps of this brew day into the dry hop as well, and then to the beer tasting there too. So we're going to be brewing an IPA today. Going to be using the new Superdelic hops as well. I haven't used Superdelic before. Substitute is Mosaic if Superdelic isn't available to you. Flavors of red candy, tropical fruit. So I think this is going to go roll in a really kind of golden IPA style beer. We're going to dry hop it day 4. I'm going to be using 05 yeast as well. Simple grain grist there too of Power Malt Compass by Voyager. I'm going to use a little bit of Pilsner in there as well, only because I've just got some left over that I just need to get rid of. Some malted oats. What else we got in there? A little bit of wheat for a bit of head retention, and then some acidulator for some pH results. So let's get into brew day. Just measure my grain, and we are crushing right now. We're about to mash in. I've got my strike water at 67 degrees, and we're mashing in at 65 degrees. So I'm going to give it a good mix. Got all my grains ready to go. False bottom, grain basket. Yeah, let's get into it. One thing I forgot. Rice hulls. Important to make sure you get any dough balls out as well. It's always the key. You can find anyway. Rice hulls in. Always good to get your rice hulls in just to break it up a little bit, help the sparge out, mash out. How good to smell the grain. All my grains in the basket now. I'm just making sure I'm giving it a good mix, break up any dough balls as well. But yeah, pretty smooth. Started with 30 litres of mash water as well. I'm using the Brewzilla 65 litre. So you can adjust your your water accordingly in Brewfather if you need. I've done more my water chem as well, I should mention that. Other than that, come take a peek. It's coming along real nicely. Mash out is done, team. Just about to start our sparge. The mash went really well. Pretty much, it did a mash out as well, I should say. Yeah, no concern. It's going to be heavy, but it's alright. We'll work through it. Should be. Perfect. So yeah, we'll let this drain. We're going to start our boil. Yeah, bring it up to boil. Start our sparge. Only doing 5 litres of sparge water because it's a 23 litre batch in the fermenter anyway, so quite a small sparge, so it should be pretty cruisy. Bring it up to boil, and then we'll start our hop schedule from there. We've just started our hop stand. We've gone in with 100 grams of Superdelic. Works out to be about 4.5 grams per litre in the aroma. Obviously, it's always very important to have brew partners. Let's call it partners. Brew buddy. Now transferring, we did our hop stand for 20 minutes, cooled it down. We're at 30, it says 32 degrees on the Brewzilla. I dare say it's a little bit cooler, feels cooler anyway. But yeah, we'll chuck the lid on, pitch our yeast and chuck it in the fermentation chamber. We'll say we're going to be fermenting at around 18 to 19 degrees. I've got 18.5 on the Inkbird, but usually it goes from 18.5 to 19, so you can have a play around with that. We're going to do a dry hop. Essentially, we're going to do it on day 3. In between day 3 and 5, I'm going to have a look at the crowds and see what's going on. But yeah, aiming for day 3, leave that for 7 days, start cold crashing probably, after about 10 days anyway, fermentation. We'll see how that goes. Obviously, with fermentation, you can't control it, so you need to really have your eye on the ball, so to speak, right? So we'll play that by ear. I think we're gonna get 23 litres into the fermenter as well. The original gravity turned out to be 1.048. So the efficiency was actually quite well. We were looking at about 75% mash efficiency, I believe, which is pretty good. So, yep, watch your space for a dry hop addition. Righty team, it's the morning after brew day. Just going to check the fermentation chamber to see what is happening. Right, getting a bit of activity. What's going on there? Pressure's starting to build as well. I've decided to put the pressure on pretty much in the first, 24 hours anyway, so cool. And it begins. Alrighty, just a quick update. We're at day 2 of fermentation. We have the Krausen, good activity too. You can probably see it in there as well. Look at that, yeah, really coming along. So we're only 2 days in, so I should think over the next day we should see probably maybe a bigger Krausen, but we'll see how we go. Coming along though, team. 10 psi as well, if you can see that. Alright, we're here on day 4 of fermentation. I have 150 grams worth of dry hops going into my Superdelic IPA. Krausen has grown nicely on it, and I'm really happy to do it on day 4. Alrighty, dry hop is complete. I realised I didn't take a video of me actually doing it because it was too awkward. Essentially what I've done is that I've taken off the spundy, I've opened up the lid, popped my dry hops in there. You can see a little bit on the top there as well. The dry hops are now currently in there, now officially dry hopping. And then essentially, do it really quickly, pop the lid back on. I purged it with 10 psi worth of gas as well, and just purged it a little bit just to purge the oxygen that got in out. And hopefully should be pretty good. Righty, we're just doing a hydrometer reading for this magical looking beer. I don't know if you can see that. It's at 1.011, so it's fermented really well. We're at day, just what day are we? 7 days now, so it's pretty much fully fermented out, which is great. Cheers to good beers, brewers, and happy brewing if you're brewing it. This is my Superdelic Pale Ale, super approachable beer, super crisp as well. On the nose from a hop perspective, this is my first time using it. Getting heaps of red fruit or red candy vibes, which I absolutely love, and this is why when I saw it come out, why I wanted to use it. I think it's going to be a really, really good hop. It's going to go well with a hazy IPA as well, but I just wanted to try it in a nice pale ale, single hop beer as well, so I can really get the vibe of what the hop is doing. So definitely get onto this team. From a mouthfeel perspective, again, super crisp. There's a bit of creaminess to it as well. which is going to be great. I'm going to pair this with some rib sliders. It'll pair well with anything, honestly, guys. The tropical fruit, think about a curry, anything. Give it a whirl, and you can pair around. But happy brewing, brewers. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe our channel. We've got some big things coming in 2024, so watch out for it. Cheers.